Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you were just with us in the last stream, if you've just joined us, welcome to the channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Kerry. I'm in a clownish mood, so if you're new here, just bear with me. OGs and homies, I hope everyone's doing good. I really do. I really do. Oh my god, Kerry, stop. Where's that? I don't even know where I put that rubber band now. Where did I put my shit? Well, I will have to find it later, I suppose. No, okay. All right. Well then. All right, guys, let's get into this second channeled message for today, and then we can get into our other live stream and just kick it, hang with the homies and the OGs, right? It's been a hot minute. It's been a minute since I last saw you, no? All right, yeah, I need my notebook. That's what I need. Like, limited space out here, guys, limited space. Butterflies, right? We've got butterflies. This white butterfly has been hanging out in the front yard since I started setting up before. It almost looks like when it's got like a blue shimmer when it hits certain like points of the light. So color blue could be significant here. I was just getting, yeah, blue Libra energy, baby. All right, so, all right, we're going to go through the daily jazz again for this message. So if you guys were with the last one, just bear with me, babies, because again, the energy still applies to both of these channel messages today. If you don't know how they do, I don't have the time to explain it today. It's like normally I would, but yeah, anyway. Start time that you guys probably start educating yourselves, since I give you this information every day that I'm on here. For that exact purpose that you guys learn. So again, daily jazz for this message. Again, if you clicked into this because of the thumbnail or the title description, you guys will see that I've put some signs that it could particularly be for, or potentially be for this message. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, it could be a lot of talking going on. There could be a lot of talk, right? A lot of conversation, a lot of getting to know you, right? I like to get to know you. Yeah, somebody wants to get to know you, right? Somebody wants to get to know you. But Spirit, can we please just get through the daily jazz first? Thank you, right? Thank you. So I don't know, there could be a lot going on right now for whoever you are. Yes, the Spirit won't let me stop, right? Yeah, so I don't know. You're not going to be able to, maybe not going to be able to stop something, right? Not be able to stop yourself from something. All right, so something could be quite magnetic. Could be like gravitating towards something. All right. Good old gravity, huh? All right, daily jazz, the 28th of the 5th, 2026, breaks down to 151, down to the number 7. Libra energy, you are talking about partnerships, marriage, serious relationships out here, right? It's Tuesday, Mars energy, Aries energy, Sun's in Gemini, Moon in Libra. Okay, again, partnership energy there. We've got somebody taking action, communication, right? I'm loving this energy, right? Loving this energy. So whoever this message is for, you can have water in your chart. Again, check the description box for the title, and the star signs are there. Because where's that bee? There. I could see you in the shadows, right? Ooh, something in the shadows, right? Maybe you're not going to see something coming, right? Like but it's just like just in the shadows. It's about to step out into the light or something. So because it was just like, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, you don't need to explain yourself to this person. Like, there's no need for explanation, There's an individual, collective, one of you guys, right? Again, read the signs, right? Read the signs. You're paying attention to signs, okay? Whoever this message is for, man, this is coming in quick, right? Because, again, I can't slow down with my speech right now. So this is going to happen quite quickly for somebody, okay? Massive transformation. Again, that butterfly is still hanging out here. Cancer energy could be significant. White, the color white. So you could be Cancer, have heavy Cancer placements. Can I get back to this now, Spirit? Thank you. Thanks, Spirit. All right, guys. Show me your true colors, right? So somebody wants to see the true, authentic version of you, right? So now for those of you guys that are, I gotta say it like this. This message is not going to be for everybody, right? This message is going to be for somebody who's actually done the work, somebody who no longer has codependency issues, abandonment issues, attachment issues, somebody that has probably been single and celibate for some time. You haven't settled. You're not about the bullshit, right? You're not about the fuck bitches. Yeah, you're not about all that shit, right? You're not about all that hoe shit, whoever you are. So again, this is an energy of authenticity, truth, right? So whoever you are probably a individual who has high standards, right? High spiritual morals. Okay, you're probably somebody who's been very dedicated, focused on your growth, your journey at the moment. Okay, so again, some of you guys have been anticipating this, calling this in, not desperate for it, right? But open to that coming in. Some of you guys may have had tests in the recent past and been able to recognize that for being that. How am I going to know, or how will I know? If you've got a question on how you're going to know who this person is, we're going to talk about that in the next live stream on an energetic level, how you're going to be able to pick up the signs, synchronicities, what you might feel, and how you'll be able to identify that in comparison to other experiences, because there is a way that you are going to be able to identify it, even if some of the feelings or symptoms might be confusing or similar to, you know, stock standard karmic falling in love fantasy bullshit, right? So we don't want you to confuse the two, right? So, and we don't want you to pass up the opportunity, whoever you are. So if you don't know if you're going to work out who this person is and you don't trust yourself in that, then definitely join us in the next live, which I will pretty much just end this and jump straight into that. And we'll go through some of the things that you can look for that would give you that confirmation, so that you can trust the decision you make, right? All right, show me your true colors. So yeah, it's about being authentic, right? So again, if you've been manifesting this, again, you might have had, I mean, me personally, right, I manifest with writing. So you might have had a list. You might have, gone off in your head and gone, this is what I'm looking for. Or you might just go, I'm just open to just a loving connection, right? And however this person is, I'm willing to navigate and work with that for the growth purpose, right? Because again, this is very proper. This is very adult that I'm talking about. So if you're not a grown adult and you're still on some fuck shit, you're in my chat still on some fuck shit, this is definitely not your message. Thank you very much for your compliments, your hate, your judgment, all of it. I take your energy, I'll transmute that shit, and I'll send it back to the people that I love. Mwah. Anyway, Fuck Boys, right, by Blast and Russ. Virgo energy, Blast is a Virgo, Russ is a Scorpio. Fuck Boys, right? So, this is the song, that song's about like the energy of, fuck boys, like ruining it for the divine masculine, right? So there could be a divine masculine that's coming towards a divine feminine, vice versa, or again, gravitating towards each other. Somebody maybe, recognizes this, that, maybe in the past, like you've been hurt by fuck boys, right? Or fuck girls, whatever you want to, but again, it's about understanding, right? These energies are very on the same page, right? On the same level of understanding of what one's experienced. So, again, I'm getting an energy of this masculine or some sort of energy of a person. It doesn't have to be masculine. We hope if we're talking like this, that it's that kind of energy. But anyway, it's like somebody knows how to nurture somebody who's been through shitty relationships, who's then spent some time alone, done the work, and is having to take a leap of faith and trust that they can open their heart to another individual again, right? And not be fucked over, that they've done enough, that they valued themselves enough, that they're not gonna, get destroyed again by another connection. So it's a masculine perspective of coming from understanding of the divine feminine and how she maybe feels and how maybe have the fears that she has. Take care, Drake and Rihanna, right? So, like I know you've been hurt by someone else. I can tell by the way you carry yourself. If you let me, right, here's what I'll do. I'll take care of you. You get what I'm saying? So it's about like, people opening up here and being vulnerable, right? So again, whoever you are the kind of individual. I say you're on my page, homie, right? You're one of the OGs or homies that I'm talking to, where you are facing this whole thing as a growth challenge, because you know that you're going to be triggered. You know that you're going to have to practice all those skills that like we've been talking about up here, right? And that's some scary shit, right? Because that's some real shit, and You know, people worry about losing some fake shit love, right? When people don't like disclose, like, you know, when you meet a person and they don't tell you all the fuck shit they're about, you know, so you can only know them on the shit they want you to know about. And like that's where the trust automatically becomes shattered and broken because you're asking a person to decide based on not non-disclosure, right? Not a true authentic version of you. So it's a lie to begin with, right? And so this is why shit falls apart, right? Because people are full of shit, right? We all were at that point. And some people, most people on this platform with this community still fucking are, unfortunately, right? Ooh, fucking right. So yeah, so somebody doesn't like this message or is getting upset about this message or has a problem with it. What you need to do is probably go see your therapist, right? Get off tarot and this isn't your message, right? Like just chill. Either you got a personal problem or whatever. I don't really care. But anyway, we're talking about something lovely out here for those of you that again have done this work, right? Understand what an actual loving true connection is. You know, it's not cheating on your partner for fucking, you know, a period of time and then never telling them and then them finding out some other way. That's not love. Okay. You know, rebounds, you know, getting into rebound relationships, you know, after you've like just left a major relationship, like that's not love, right? That's codependency. That's an inability to be alone because you don't heal when you've been apart from someone for like, you know, imagine like being in a 20-year relationship and after 1 month, that's it. You're with the rebound, and that's who the person you stay with forever, right? I can tell you straight up, if that's a situation where you know a person like that, there's a lot of issues, right? Because no normal person, when you get to the point where, you know, most of us have gotten where we're like, well, fuck this karmic shit, like we've had enough of that energy. Like you take the advice of pulling back. You focus on yourself, you build, you grow until whether you're masculine, feminine, you're solid on your own, right? You're not coming as half a fucking piece, 3/4 of a piece, or a fucking speckle, right? Where somebody's got to fill you to make you whole, right? We're having two fucking individuals come together, right? Think about like Gemini, the lovers, right? The lovers card, right? That's what I keep seeing, right? I kept seeing that when I was channeling this message. So, you know, somebody wants to take care of another person, and the other understands that, you know, and I'm feeling like, again, like that, it's the feminine that wants to take care of masculine, right? And eventually, like, that's how you're going to feel about this individual. You're being, blah, 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 blah. There's going to be so much that you and this person have to say. The divine are bringing your ships in, baby, right? It's coming, it's coming in, right? So again, this is where, you know, you've been considering, right? Or spirit have given you, things, food for thought, right? Things for you to consider in how you're going to move forward with this new you, right? This new way of wanting to show up. And that's what it is. It's you're showing up. You're wanting to show, ooh, another butterfly, baby. This time a monarch, right? So yeah, show me your true colors, right? So we've got butterflies in color here. All right. Do we have butterflies in this one? It was the last one. No, do we have butterflies for both? I can't remember now. Anyway, but again, very transformational, right? This is a situation you've manifested this with intention to transform, to further grow, right? Like this is that sexy spiritual shit when it comes to relationship we're talking about, right? It's the shit, baby, right? It's coming, right? It's coming. Page of Michael, like I said, there's going to be a lot of talk here, right? A lot to talk about. So much when it comes to communication. I'm telling you right now, that's one thing you're going to know. If it doesn't have open communication, if you have to question it and you're confused or any of that, it's not going to be that. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be that, okay? Because this is like, you know, an exciting new challenge here, right? That's dragonfly. Oh my God! Literally, legit dragonfly. Hello, baby. Hello, my babies. Dragonflies and butterflies tend to be my thing, so I get them all the time. My spirit animals. To get confirmation of what I'm saying here. So, you know, again, it's an exciting challenge, but this is a challenge that, again, like, and again, it's not a lot of the collective are at this energy, right? Not a lot of the collective are at this energy, right? Most of the collective are still at that fuck messages I delivered before where I was just like, I have to get out of it because I don't want to keep going on, right, while sitting in your fucking smug energy, right? I can't do that. I don't care for that, right? Because like we're out here over here taking leaps of faith, right, towards love, towards true love, man. We don't have time to fucking be smug out here when we're like smitten, you know? Smug and smitten, two different things, boo, right? Two different things. So if you're in smug energy with other shit at this minute, well, then we're not smitten, right? Because somebody's gonna be smitten. Smitten is a kitten, right? Kittens could be significant. Cats could be significant here. Somebody could, lassie, right? Border collies. Somebody could like border collies, or a border collie could be significant. Pisces could also be significant too. Heavy Pisces energy here. So again, dreams, right? Healing, right? This is a healing connection. This is a spiritual healing connection, okay? Where again, you, this person, right? Come up with solutions. How do we navigate through our resistance to, like, letting people treat us nice? How do we navigate through, all the things that are going to trigger us when we think about, but I never got that in the past, right? Because you're going to have shit like happen to you where like, that, I've never had that. And it's going to make you emotionally overwhelmed, not in a negative way, in a good way, but it'll also make you sad that you didn't go after that for so many years, right? Like that you allowed yourself to have that bullshit for so many years, right? This is here to change your life, okay? The situation is what breaks you completely free, right? Because this, for those of you guys that have already fucked your exes off, right? You've got your stability. You've taken those leaps of faith towards your goals, your dreams, your path, your purpose, right? This is a message for you guys, right? If you haven't gotten there, I'm sorry to say, this isn't your message. Do you want to get there? You can. Start listening to other shit that we say up here on this channel. You can get there too, right? But this is like, because this is the one that matters most to you, right? The intimacy, the trusting of another person, right? The putting that trust now outside of yourself. You've learned, whoever you are, to trust yourself, right? And that took you a long time. It took you a long time. You had to work really, really hard. Again, you were committed, right? With that night of Michael there, you were committed to the process, right? It took you time. I said that it took you time, but you grounded it out, and you can see how that's impacting your actual physical world, right? So yeah, the Empress, right? You've been nurturing yourself, you've been growing, you've been healing, right? And you trust your decisions now because you know you're not settling for shit, right? You're being smart about your moves, okay? You know that you need to make a smart investment here when it comes to moving forward, right? You've had enough regret in the past, right? With people that you've had in the past, right? You've regretted enough. 5 of Raphael to the 6 of Raphael. There's no more, you don't have any more room who you are for regret, okay? But let's give you some peace now, right? Because yes, we know you've been left behind. It's been hard, right? But we started this like 555, baby. This is coming in fast, right? This is going to come in faster. It's like how it goes from like crossing paths to intertwine. It's going to be very, very quick, okay? And this is the happiness that you've been looking for, okay? This is what you've been working towards, right? And you're going to continue to grow from here because this is going to be a challenge, right? It is going to be hard to actually let what you know to be truth happen physically for you, right? So, ladies, if it's, for instance, if it's like letting a man open the door, right? And you're usually like, and don't be looking at him fucking side-eyeing him like, there's something fucking wrong with him because he opened your door, right? You got to be mindful of shit like that, and things like that are going to happen. But I feel like this person's, is going to understand that, right? Again, fuck the song "Fuck Boys" by Blast and Russ, right? He's explaining like how that, it's like these other motherfuckers have fucked it up for the rest of them, right? The good ones, or the ones who want to be good, who want to show up good, who want to do the right thing, right? Not just for you, feminine, but for themselves, right? To lead truthfully, to be divine masculines, right? To reclaim their masculinity, so that you can reclaim your divine femininity, right? That's what they want, right? Just as much as you want it. The world, achievement, success, right? You've worked so hard, man. It's like you've done it. You've done all the work. You've done it, okay? Full circle. Look at you, Queen of Raphael. I did say Cancer energy was going to be significant here in this energy. Follow your heart, right? This is trustworthy, right? This energy is trustworthy. This is a true representation of who you are. It's a true reflection of who you are. You may find a lot of similarities as well, but a lot of differences at the same time, So I felt like there'll be like some pretty major differences, but a lot of like little quirky and tiny little, things that you both kind of like have done or understand. Some of you guys, you might actually get to the point where you work out that you actually both had similar attachment styles or trauma patterns, or things that you used to do in the past, right? So and it's not that you're going to trauma bond over those things, but again, it's a basis of understanding, right? And that's what, again, the energy of whoever you are, whoever these energies are, right? Those of us that, again, working for this shit, have worked for this shit, right? Like, it's that I want this to be successful, right? And for some of you guys, yeah, you it's a part of this wonderful, very special, very spiritual journey that you're on, right? Because not everyone's on a special spiritual journey, right? Not everyone's out there fucking, on their true north path, living their destined path, right? Very, very few people I know actually are on their destiny, they don't even know what they're here to do, right? So again, this is like big deal energy, right? Two of Michael. So I know you guys could have a lot of air in your chart as well. There could be like a lot of air. But again, I'm getting this very intellectual, right? Very thought out, very intentional, right? It's like two energies of putting thought into what it is that they want. Okay, this is 3D spiritually, baby. This is your balance, right? This is your counterbalance. This is your counterpart, right? This is the yin to your yang, right? This is the Rick to your Morty, the fucking, Pinky to your brain. You get what I'm saying? The magician, you manifested this. You manifested this, and it's coming in hot, right? It's coming in hot. Too hot to trot, right? Here of the fire horse, okay? It's coming in. That message, right? That connection, it's going to make you feel like you're fucking like a little kid again, right? You're like, shit, did I really just get that fucking wish? Did it really? Yeah, right? Be confident, right? Be confident. Go after what this is, right? It's yours. It's yours. It also comes with, again, the financial reward, the stability, right? Because, again, I'm talking to two individuals, divine masculine, divine feminine. I'm talking to two solid individuals here, right? I'm talking to two people here, right? That, we hustle hard, right? We got individuals hustling hard, sitting there, Nine of Pentacles kind of energy, right? You get what I'm saying? This is going to be beautiful. This is going to be, and I know it, and when I know, right? So again, emotional communication, right? Again, a lot of sharing, right? A lot of sharing, a lot of surprising moments, a lot of you discovering this exciting new version of you, right? Hi, joy through spiritual growth. That's what this card says, right? This is that spiritual growth that you've been waiting for, that next level, right? And to whoever you guys are, collective, right? For those of you guys that this message is for, you've done the work. You deserve this, right? So make sure you don't sit there and do like, oh, I don't know how I did this. You do know how you did this. You did it with dedication, with discipline, with lots of self-love, self-care, honesty, accountability, awareness, right? You did the hard work because you finally got tired of hurting yourself, right? So this is reward, right? You and this person, whoever this person is for you, masculine, feminine, you've earned this. You've earned this opportunity to connect with somebody that's on that same page where you can actually have that. Okay, so for those of you guys where you don't get that, you need to go back a step maybe and tweak something, right? Because it's got to be that. It's that and that only. Because if it's not a true reflection of how you want to show up, then it's not your match, is it, right? It's got to be match for match. Now, to those of you that are sitting in here, not even contributing anyway, energetically, not a like, not a nothing, can you get the fuck up out my energy, please? You're like, it's rotten, and I don't like your rotten, filthy energy. It's really like, you're just filthy. You got filthy vibes, right? We're not your tribe. This isn't your tribe, right? Just, go find a trashy tarot message that you can resonate with, because you're non-reciprocal, so you got no fucking idea about what this energy is about, right? I'm talking to individuals here who understand what they've got to bring to the table. They understand that they're going to have to be patient with this other person when they get triggered, and help them to navigate and heal through that, because that's what you're expecting, right? So if you're not at that level, this ain't your fucking message, right? We're not your vibe, we're not your tribe. Just, scroll along. That's fine. You don't just sit here, right? You need to sit here and hate on collective who have done the fucking work, right? Who've invested in themselves when you haven't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's their victory and success, right? Haters want to hate, okay? Everyone wants this to be their fucking message, but it's not your message, right? If it's not what I'm selling you, it is in this, it's not your message, right? And it's okay. That's okay. You can get there, right? You don't need to be bitter and scorned and, you know, all upset. Just go heal your shit, man, and you can have that, right? We can all have it. I'm telling you, we can all have it. But until you do that, no, you're going to keep repeating the same fucking cycles. You're going to keep trauma bonding. You're going to keep living illusions, right? Of, oh, I'm happy and I'm in love, right? With your rebound when you're cheating on them. Like, no, that doesn't work like that, right? So you want to keep circulating, go for it, right? But there's plenty of content on this channel that we've had over the months, years, right? That has been valuable, where you could have helped yourself time and time again to get to this reading, right? So no offense, right? But for you, if it ain't for you, right? And for those of you it is for, right? You get why I'm saying it like that, right? Because you understand how much fucking work you've put into yourself, how much you've had to like just crack your heart wide open to actually be able to be okay with knowing that you're going to be triggered, knowing that you're going to have to face those challenges, fucking committing to it because you know what this brings. You know the beauty. You've known how beautiful this is going to be. And you're like, nah, I'm not willing to fucking stop now. I'm not willing to like not take this risk and have it all, right? You deserve to have it all, whoever you are, because you've worked for it, right? So it's not just you're lucky, right? Spirit, yes, is blessing you, yes, but it's because you've put the work in, right? So it's reward. They're rewarding you for loving yourself, right? They're rewarding you for doing the right thing, right? For being one less piece of shit on this planet, hurting another fucking person for no good reason, right? So spirit are rewarding you with this wonderful, exciting new challenge. Like, here's a new challenge, right? But it leads you to everything you've ever wanted, right? So, you know, just keep that in mind. You're gonna have to keep reminding yourself over time, right, that, you know, again, it's moving quickly. This energy is going to move quite quickly, right? So, you know, when it comes, like I said, it's things are going to unravel quite fast, but you're gonna feel comfortable. It's gonna feel right because it is right, you know. Anyway, Ada Gabriel, right? Again, fast moving energy, right? So lots of communication. Whoever you are, I fucking love you. I'm proud of you, right? I might not even know you. You might not be an OG. You could just be a passerby. But in any case, I love you and I'm proud of you because that is a fucking awesome energy and an awesome place to be in. And I can very much resonate. So well done to whoever you are, collective, right? Just remember to stay open. Remember what we've talked about here. Remember that it's going to be a challenge for time until it's not, right? But you know, you want something to work, you got to work at it. All right. So anyway, I love you guys. If you're leaving us here, leave us here. If not, give me about 5, maybe 10, and we'll. I might need to get my laptop so I can see the chat because I'm blind as a bat. Or get this other phone where I can see some shit down here. But give me 10, and we will get into the other stream. If you're wanting to know how you're gonna understand or know who this individual is, right, so that you don't have to second guess yourself. Not that you should be, right? I don't know. But if you need that extra confirmation, we're going to talk about that and that. We might do some mini reads. Fuck around, find out. We might fuck around, find out in there. Yeah, just hang with the OGs or whoever else has just joined us. And yeah, anyway, I haven't looked at the chat at all, so I've got no idea what anyone's fucking said today at all in these 2 streams, but I'm sure it's all been kind words. Yeah, anyway. Love you guys, and I will see you guys in 10 minutes. All right, good luck, bye.